Hey, good morning. So apparently all you have to do is type in what word art by Sandy, YouTube, and then wait. But I don't know, this doesn't seem to be working very well. Mm. I'm sitting for morning coffee this morning because I'm tired again and I have a headache again. And how do you think it's really true that as you get older, things start just breaking down? I would like to believe that's not true because I'm still playing tennis every day. Not today. Today I'm hiking instead. Yeah, my Tuesday tennis partner hurt her knee and she can't run. So we're going to go hiking instead because she said she can walk. So that's what we're going to do. Hey, it looks like I'm buying a trailer. Did we talk about this? I don't think so. See, I turned the guest room into my studio, and the other guest room is my sweetie's office so he can meet with his patients. And that leaves us with no guest room. And I love company. Well, after the pandemic, anyway. So we were thinking maybe we should add something onto the house. And have you priced that? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Here's what we picked as an alternative. And I haven't put the money down yet. So if you have some suggestions, I'm open. For about a quarter of the cost of putting an addition on the house, maybe even less than a quarter, we're buying a trailer, like a RV trailer. Like it's so cute. It's so cute. It's 20 some feet long. And it's got like a king size bed in this bedroom in the front. And then in the back, it's got two bunk beds. And it's got a bathroom with a shower and a toilet and a sink and a kitchen with a microwave and an oven and a sink. And it's got a TV and a stereo system and a table and chairs, a little pop out and an awning. It's so cool. And I get to go fix it up any way I want. Yeah. Paint things and change things. And oh, I wish I had all my crafter friends living right here so we could work on it together. Anyway, I'm kind of excited about that. Good morning, JB. Good morning, Marlene. I just wanted the world to just slow down a little bit today and give me a chance to kind of catch up. It is a very, very cool day, though, I got to tell you. It's still Valentine's week, which cracks me up because I don't know. I guess because for so many years I worked so hard on Valentine's Day, it didn't seem like a holiday. It just seemed like a drudge, a fun drudge, but a drudge. To refresh, my company was a party company and balloon bouquets, and for a long time, for a number of years, it was cool to give bouquets of balloons for Valentine's Day, and that's what we used to do. And we would do more deliveries in the day of and the day after Valentine's Day than in the whole rest of the year. It was insane. It was insane how many extra people we had to hire and how hard we all worked and like around the clock. And there was always food in the back room because nobody had time to stop to eat. It was awesome. It was also kind of funny because this is the time of year when people who, how can I put this delicately? Oh, I won't be delicate. People who were having an affair would send each other balloons, but they forgot how connected I was in the neighborhood, in the community. And I knew all these secrets about people that I felt like an attorney, like I couldn't give away important information. But I always knew when people were sending balloons to someone who wasn't their spouse, or they'd send one bouquet to the spouse and one bouquet to the friend. Okay, enough of that kind of talk. That wasn't very loving for sure. But here's what's cool. Every year after Valentine's Day, my family would come out to the desert. Yeah. Every single year, my parents, who had a timeshare in Palm Desert, would invite the balloon family, those of us who'd been working our butts off, to go take a week out in the desert. And that's how I ended up here. I fell in love with the desert. Yeah. Valentine's week, Jonathan says, plan your work and work your plan. That's what we used to do. I mean, we would sit down for hours and map out where we were doing our deliveries. Everybody would have specific jobs. It was like, honestly, it was like a well-oiled machine at that place. It was awesome. Okay, today's Bagel and Lox Day. So you can only begin to imagine how happy that makes me. I've got the bagels, I've got the cream cheese, I'm out of lox. That makes me very sad, so I'm gonna have to pick some up. You know, it's not raw fish, it's smoked salmon. Yeah, it's smoked salmon. If you haven't had it, you're so missing it. It's super low in calories. It's super good for you because it's got all the fish oil and stuff of salmon. It is salmon, by the way. That's what lox is. It's smoked salmon and so good. I like to have mine with an everything bagel, cream cheese, thin slices of onion, a thin slice of tomato. Maybe, I don't like mine with capers. I know some people do. Maybe thin slices of cucumber. Okay, now I'm getting hungry. It's also, by the way, National Pizza Day. So if you didn't know what to have for dinner tonight, it's a pizza night. Here's a few interesting facts. 350 slices of pizza are sold every second in the US. That's friggin' crazy. That's a lot of pizza. And you know, we didn't always have pizza. No, we didn't. It like was brought over here like after World War II or something. I mean, it hasn't been here that long, but we sure do love our pizza here. All different kinds. You can go online and get all the pizza trivia you need. There, Queen Marguerite, she's the reason we have the Marguerite pizza or whatever you call it. The real simple kind that's just like cheese, tomato, and basil. That was her favorite, so they named it after her. Yeah. You can have pizza 3 meals a day. Put an egg on your pizza for breakfast. Oh, so good. For lunch, you can have regular pizza. Or put a salad on your pizza for lunch. Yeah. Ooh, so good. Gotta love the pizza. Deep dish. Oh, the dough. Or the thin, crispy. Makes you feel like you're not doing something that's bad for your body, right? So 10% of all pizzerias are in New York. I guess that doesn't probably surprise you. 17% of all the restaurants in the US, all of them, 17% are pizzerias. Woo! And I think the rest are hamburger joints with 1 or 2 steak places. I'm not really sure. Today is Read in the Bathtub Day. Whoa, talk about a great pamper, huh? Get into the bathroom, set up some candles and some low light, but low light, maybe some natural light if you have a window. That'd be really cool, right? And then just put your head back, get your hair wet, get your body comfy, and grab a book. How cool is that? Reading in the tub. Personally, I like reading in the hot tub because then I'm sitting up. I'm not worried about getting my book wet. I don't know. It's up to you. But then we have 80-degree weather right now, so sitting in a hot tub reading a book is kind of a cool idea. Marlene says she makes the best pizza dough, and Opa is asking for the recipe. So Marlene, sorry, now you're going to have to post that recipe on What Do I Say, What Do I Do, so we can all see it. Yeah. I mean, seriously, who doesn't want a good recipe for pizza? Yeah. Oh, she says she will, and she loves her bath pillow and wishes she had a hot tub. Well, I love my hot tub, and I used to love my bath pillow before I had a hot tub. Now I've kind of, yeah. Okay, this is cool. It is Develop Alternate Vices Day. This is like, I'll talk about that at the very end, but think about that. Developing alternate vices. It's also Extraterrestrial Culture and Visitor Day. I don't know about you, but I've been to Roswell, New Mexico. That place is freaky creepy. There are some places that are just like, Yahoo. It's just like, oh, come on, this is ridiculous. But there are other museums and things in Roswell that really make you say, hey, what is going on here that we don't know about? Something's going on. Area, what is it, 5161, something like that, out by Roswell. There are just too many stories for nothing to be true about what happens with UFOs and extraterrestrials, don't you think? I actually saw a UFO once. I did. Out in the middle of Riverside where there weren't people and buildings. And I'm telling you, there was something up there, and it was up there for quite a while. And just a couple weeks ago, coming home on the freeway here out in the desert, the desert, there's like nothing for miles, right? And you know how you see when an airplane takes off, it leaves like that exhaust behind it, that big white trail. And then you can see the light and the plane up at the top. And it's kind of cool. It looks almost like a rocket shooting off. I saw one of those going down instead of up. It was kind of weird. I'm not lying. It was this big white plume up in the sky, clearly with something coming out of the sky. And there was it was the middle of the desert, but there is a military base there. There is a military base. Whoops. Oh, I'm getting an early morning call. I wonder what that was. That was interesting. And let's see, what else? Stop Bullying Day. I'm not saying you're a bully. I'm not even saying you're being bullied. But if you see bullying happening, this is the day to speak up. Speak up and get it stopped. It's also Safer Internet Day. Be careful. Warn your kids, warn your grandkids. Get people to be safe. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the comments are pretty funny right now. It says aliens do not like cold weather, which means we in the desert are in trouble right now and you guys are safe. Congratulations. Okay, I'll let you know when someone comes down to visit, all right? Thank you. Cut the cord day. Cut the cord day. I thought that was going to be like a national holiday for, like get out of your parents' house already and go live on your own. Maybe that was because I was seeing it from the standpoint of a parent. I don't know. That's not what it is. Cut the cord day. It's a national holiday. I think it's been happening for like 5-10 years already. Cut cable and go to streaming. Save some money. That's the whole purpose of it. It's to stop television and just go to streaming television and not, paying for television. Interesting, huh? For Valentine's week, by the way, it's hot chocolate. It's Happy Chocolate Day. We each day it's some kind of gift. Today it's chocolates. So if you love somebody, today is a good day to give them chocolates, I guess. Don't send him to me. I'm not a fan. Happy birthday to Joe Pesci. He's fun. Carmen Miranda. Do you remember Carmen Miranda? She was this little teeny Portuguese ball of fire, and she always had these giant headdresses with fruit. And think Chiquita Banana, because I think that Chiquita Banana was actually designed after Carmen Miranda. And Carmen Miranda was always dancing and singing. And oh my gosh, she was so cute. If you can find an old movie with Carmen Miranda with all that fruit on her head, and she was adorable. Carmen Miranda, here's to you, my dear. I know you're not around anymore, but we appreciate that you were. Okay, so wait a minute, I gotta back up. Opa is saying here that she will take all of the dark chocolate donations. Okay, so that's, by the way, one way to develop alternate vices. If you're a chocoholic, instead of eating like 6 chocolate bars a day, try eating 2 squares of dark chocolate a day, which could actually be very healthy for you. We'll talk about some other alternates, but actually, you would be doing Opa and the planet a favor if you would keep her healthy by sending her dark chocolate. There you go, Opa. I put in a little plug for you. I hope you're happy. All right. Do you remember Sheila? I think her last name was pronounced Cool, but it was spelled like Kheul or something like that. In the old Dobie Gillis show, she played Dobie Gillis's erstwhile girlfriend who was always chasing him around, Zelda. Do you remember that? Do you remember Zelda from Dobie Gillis? Say yes. You do. Okay. Well, she later became a politician. And was very active in the LGBT movement, and but she became like a congresswoman or representative or something. I mention her because she lived in my hood. Yeah, so every once in a while I would run into her, and she didn't know me, but I knew her, and that was kind of cool because I was a kid. She's like I don't remember how much older, maybe 5 years older, just enough. So, she was a star. She was an actress. I could watch her on television and then see her walking down the street. So that was kind of cool. You know who else's birthday it is? Carole King. Come on, seriously. Is there any album on the planet better than Tapestry? Okay, you might have a favorite other than Tapestry, but Carole King and Tapestry, I feel the earth move under my. Okay, you get the idea, right? I mean, Carole King, happy birthday. Boy, are we glad you were born. Henry loves Carole King too. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. So awesome. So awesome. So when I'm done, I'm going to be I was listening to it while I was getting ready this morning, and I'm going to listen to it again. Also, Mia Farrow's birthday. Do you remember Mia Farrow? I mean, she hasn't really been around much lately. For a while, she was married to Woody Allen. She was on, it was shocking at the time. I forgot the name of it. Somebody help me here. It was a TV show, and it was like about what happened in this Peyton Place. That's what it was. Thank you, me. And she was on Peyton Place, and yeah, she had some pretty shocking roles here and there. She was also, and this is my Mia Farrow connection, which really isn't much of a connection, but she was also in Rosemary's Baby. Do you remember that one? That was scary, wasn't it? So I mentioned Rosemary's Baby because it was written by a man named Ira Levin. Ira Levin was the best friend of Uncle Julie. Uncle Julie, my husband's uncle, had us over to dinner in New York one night and said, I hope you don't mind, but my best friend from high school is coming for dinner too. Maybe you've heard of him, Ira Levin. It was like, I'm going to dinner with Ira Levin. I mean, he wrote Rosemary's Baby. He wrote The Stepford Wives. He also wrote No Time for Sergeants, which was like a totally different kind of thing. Anyway, I was so excited because I was going to meet the famous Ira Levin. We sat down to dinner, and he had nothing to say. He was just like a regular person. I thought I was going to be like delighted and entertained all through dinner. And he's just a regular old guy, just nothing. It was like nothing. I wanted it to be like super, but he sure is a talented writer. Okay, happy birthday, Mia Farrow. The third name, I'm not sure what that means. I'm really not sure what that means. But my word art this morning wasn't all that happy, skippy. What's so good about goodbye? What's so fair about farewell? It was part of a song, And for some reason, not unbeknownst to me, since I attended my cousin's funeral yesterday, I started thinking about that. And sometimes we have words that don't really fit the way we're feeling. Yeah. So, what is so good about goodbye? I guess there are times when a goodbye is a good thing, especially if you or the other person is going off to do something special and wonderful. And then that would be very fair farewell. So, what's so good about goodbye? What's so fair about farewell? Everybody's going to be doing Carole King all morning now, right? Dun 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 dun, tumbling down. Okay, alternative vices. That's what I wanted to leave you with today. What are some alternative vices? If you're like a heavy beer drinker, maybe have a glass of red wine instead. It's still alcohol. You could still get a little buzz, but it's a little healthier for you. That's the idea, right? So think about what you do that maybe isn't good for you and how you could tweak it a little bit and show yourself some love. Like if you drink too much coffee, switch to green tea maybe, or water down your coffee. No, we wouldn't want to do that. I don't know, but see what you can come up with. And remember, it's called developing alternative vices. It's not going to happen overnight. It's kind of like building a habit. And my habit is loving you and being ready at 6 o'clock in the morning to sit and have coffee with you. I love that you're here. I love, love, love that you're here. Switching from French fries to potato chips. Wow, Marlene, that's a stretch. Give it a try. Oh, no, Opa, I was just kidding. There's not such a thing as too much coffee. Never, 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 never. No, we're all good. I love you guys. I truly love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Woohoo! Have a great, great Tuesday.